All right, let's take a look at this box light kit here. Now this does come with the pack of 2. Very easy to set up. You don't have any issues doing that as far as the hardware goes. You just undo these, they slide up. Same thing on the bottom. Pretty good base. I will say if you make them really tall like mine, they are slightly wobbly, but I think that's kind of expected. But once they're set up and in place, no issues there. Now it does come with 2 remotes, but what's cool is you can control them both with the same remote here. So we're gonna go ahead and hit section here. You can see it'll cycle through just the generic different modes right here. So if you like the white light or the more natural light, you can do that. Cool thing too is you can actually dial it in one little button at a time. So if you want to change the brightness up and down, you can do so. And then the left and right will go from warm to the cool color. So you can see this one is, let me make sure here. Sorry, wrong button. So it's these right here that actually changed from, so we can see we have it really cool right here, and you can go the other way and it'll make it really more like sunlight, brown, yellow color, whatever you want, and then somewhere in between. Now, I will say if you don't want to use the remote or you don't have to deal with it every time, on the back here you do have these little switches. So if you flip this switch up and down right here, it'll actually cycle through the different modes as well. So you can see there's brown, there's white, and then there's more of a sunlight, and each brightness is slightly different as well. So it really depends on what you want. Now, I usually just use the remote. If you do want to do just one over the other with the remote, you can kind of like angle the remote to the right or to the left to only adjust one, but I will say it does do really well at picking up both of them. I usually don't do that, but what I'll do is I'll just flip this one right here to a more yellow to get the 2-tone right there. Definitely pretty cool, definitely worth the money. And as far as the actual lights themselves, these just have this little box sheet over it. I did have to flip this inside out when you get it, but I think that's just normal. And that's what the actual light in there looks like. It's just like an not an umbrella, but kind of the way an umbrella opens is how they open. I do like them. I use them every day, and they definitely make my setup look pretty sweet. And it has a lot of light on it. So if you're worried about is it going to make your setup bright enough, definitely bright enough.